It's currently 11:29 p.m. Here's where I am currently on the Moogle polystyrene drawing project. What I'm doing currently is working on coloring in the arm, starting with this one. Before that, I colored in and blended different colored sections for the front flap of the satchel. And for the Moogle polystyrene drawing project. And before that, towards the early to mid-afternoon hours, I did some work on filling in blank spots in this section. And then before that, I drew and colored the other ear in. And after working on this, I worked on the sky for the background. And after I did that, I did these things that, based off the reference image, seem to be at the neck, lower face area of the Moogle. These are some of the Sharpie markers I used while working on the Moogle polystyrene drawing project for out today. This is some of a pizza that Dad got at Salvatore's. While I was coloring the front flap of the satchel. I believe this is a specialty pizza called the Holy Grail. It's got roasted red peppers, artichoke, it also came with banana peppers, but Dad got those on the side. Since I don't really like banana peppers on pizza. They taste fine. Though, as a pizza topping, the taste tends to overpower the other flavors of a pizza. The sauce is an oil base. with some garlic. Tastes pretty good. I recall going to bed today around 3 in the morning. Tonight I plan on going to bed earlier. In order to stay on a good sleep schedule. I recall first waking up around 8:30 in the morning. Yeah, but then I fell back asleep, woke up around 11, fell back asleep again. And recalled waking up at 12:15 p.m. And that was when I got up for today. I had about 3 cups of plain coffee. From 12:30 p.m. And when I had some leftovers from last night's dinner, a link of Italian sausage and some curly fries. And I finished the last cup of plain coffee around 2:15 p.m. Roughly from 9 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. I primarily looked for what costume I would want for Halloween this year. About a week or two ago, I first considered the inflatable Pac-Man costume. It was what first caught my eye. Then when I looked again today, with the intention of deciding what Halloween costume I would want. The Anubis costume caught my eye first, then a Santa Claus costume, thinking it would be funny to dress for another holiday on Halloween. Then the Easter Bunny, since I felt that Santa Claus would be too obvious. Then I recall it shifted towards Bert from Sesame Street. And then I looked at the dinosaur costumes. And then I looked at various categories and themes, but nothing seemed to really scream out at me. Until I went on the cats category. For the third time. Upon which I decided to get the Cheshire cat costume. Not necessarily because I wanted to be the Cheshire cat from Alice in Wonderland. The costume doesn't come with a face, necessarily. But because I decided I would like to be a pink cat. Rather than the other options of being either a black cat or a Siamese cat, or essentially a tiger or leopard, a wild cat. Here's where I am currently on Idle Wizard. I got the medium badge during the late afternoon, early evening hours, while the medium badge for reaching a level 100 for a wizard on a run, while I was completing every challenge that was available to me at the time. These are all of them right here. No other challenges are available to me at this time. Specifically, I got the medium badge from completing this challenge, for which I started with the Prodigy class, and the objective was to cast the Lay Overdrive spell, and in order to unlock it, I had to reach level 101. And for the purposes of the medium badge, they counted the level I reached on this challenge, that challenge, towards the level requirement for the medium badge. For the hard badge, I'm going to have to perform my first realm change. That's the objective, though it doesn't seem to say when I'll unlock the realm feature. Here's where I am currently in terms of the attributes. I'm hoping to unlock this next. I invested as much as I did into intelligence in order to increase the effects of the mysteries that I get from exiling. And secondarily also to get this ability. That Holy Grail pizza ended up being pretty delicious. Though initially, wasn't necessarily too sure about trying it. It came as a surprise since earlier during a phone call, Dad talked about going to Bill Gray's and bringing me something from there, but he ultimately decided to go to Salvatore's. And I was told about this when I called him around 7:15 to 7:30 p.m. And also, I finally opened some orbs for this episodic event today. I'm used to when Dad or we get pizza from Salvatore's for it to be primarily a meat pizza. Things like sausage, bacon, pepperoni, ham, those sorts of toppings. That's what I'm used to, but I have had pizzas from Salvatore's with things like red peppers on them. But most often it's been essentially a meat pizza historically.